Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by my channel. I got something to say. I'm in a terrible mood right now because of... Anyways, shit's going down between whites and blacks, right? Here's the real problem. It has nothing to do with any of that. White people and black people get along just fine all the time. I see it all the time. It's, it's the indoctrination. If you're with me, if you understand what I'm talking about, if you allow yourself to be like red-pilled or blue-pilled or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it, but what I mean is an ideology. If you subscribe to an ideology, you're a fucking awful human being. Because all they do is incite. All they do is try to prove that their point is right. And on the right or the left. On the right or the left, it doesn't matter. Ideologies used to stand for something. Used to matter, but now it's just about inciting violence. And, we got Black Lives Matter out there. Cool. I'm fine with Black Lives Matter. I know, every sports franchise is fucking racist as fuck. I know this. I know the government is intrinsically racist as fuck. I understand all these things. But, once you get indoctrinated into an ideology, you become less than a human. Because you're not yourself anymore. You give up yourself for the group. And the group says, hey, look at all those black folks sitting on the ground, in front of the police station. How about we go out there and start some shit? Fuck those people. Fuck them all. Fuck every fucking one of them. Sorry I'm getting so emotional, but fuck this shit. If you let yourself get indoctrinated into anything, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking follower. You're a fucking worthless piece of shit. And the leaders of those causes, it doesn't even matter if you're the top dog. You're the lieutenant. You're the sergeant. You're the fucking guys underneath and bringing people into your fucking causes. You're racist pieces of shit, every one of you. And you're trying to take this country apart. I know it's only online shit. Nothing really matters. Well, no, this shit's happening in the real world. And it's those Antifa motherfuckers, and it's those, whatever you call the right-wing ones. I don't remember. Because they haven't raised a stir in a long time. It's those Antifa motherfuckers. White boys with their fucking skateboards breaking out cop car windows and lighting them on fire. Yeah, you know who you are, you pieces of shit. Get indoctrinated into an ideology and you turn yourself into something that is less than human. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are less than human at this point. You do what they tell you. You just do what they tell you. Now, you hate the cops. Cops do what they're told. But they're still human inside. There's still people in there. Yeah, you fail to get it. And Antifa are the worst people ever. And so are the right-wing extremists, whose name I can't remember because it never comes up. That's not them that's always talked about when, a peaceful protest turns into a riot. No, it's Antifa. It's white people doing stupid shit because they're stupid fucking assholes. Indoctrinated into a belief that we need a socialist or communist society. Like, they read Mao. They read... I don't fucking care, man. I don't even care what they read. They're fucking stupid as fuck. This is a country born by people fighting for what they believe in. Yes, yes, yes. And we were terrible people, us white people. The natives that lived here, we treated them like shit. And then we brought in slaves from Africa. And you know what? Africans brought us slaves from Africa. And if you don't believe it, read a fucking history book, you fucking stupid bitches. Africans enslaved their own people. Black people enslaved their own people. And if you don't believe it, you're fucking wrong, because it's the truth. Everyone was involved in the slave trade. Now, do you go to the Dutch countries and talk about Black Lives Matter? Nah, but they were integral in the slave trade, you fucking idiots. No, it's just us here in America. It's me today. Yeah, I've been around for almost 50 years. Almost 50 years. And, the shit that happened to you guys happened like 200 years ago. Get over it. Grow a pair. I mean, god damn it. And I know if you're a black girl, you can't grow a pair, but you know what I mean. I don't understand the systemic racism in this country because I grew up in a metropolitan area and everyone was just accepted for who they were. My mother was a racist as fuck. I've talked about this on many videos. She hated the Vietnamese, just absolutely hated them. And the first kid I bring over to my house to sleep over, John Doe from Vietnam. Second kid, T. Nguyen from Vietnam. Yeah, put it right in her fucking racist face and said, these kids are good. Their parents are good people. I spent the night at their houses. John Doe had a fucking swimming pool in his backyard, so we spent a lot of time over there. But, it doesn't change the fact that, like, TV shows like Watchmen aren't like, they make it worse. If you watch the Watchmen show, it's 100% blacks against whites. And that's not what Alan Moore depicted in the comic book, and it's not what was in the movie. But this is what Damon Lindelof and his crew chose to do. I'm not a fan. How about that? But the twists and turns and all that other cool shit that happens in that show. I mean, if it wasn't so racist, I would give it an A+. I mean, it's like the best show ever. But it's so fucking racist. And, you know, some people would say, no, it's just woke. Because if you awaken, you will see that blacks have been suppressed in this country forever. So this show puts the blacks on top and the whites down below. And now the whites are a bunch of KKK members again. I just watched BlackKlansman, if I didn't mention that. Yeah. So, two pieces of counterculture, I guess, in just the last few days have really incensed me. Hollywood needs to stop this wokeness, this racism. Every white guy's evil, every black guy's a saint. If they're really that way, that's fine. And I don't say they like those people. It doesn't matter. None of my past matters because it's all true. I'm not a racist. I'm just sick of this racist shit. Like this anti-white shit that gets so fucking approved by Hollywood. You know, oh, you want to make a movie that puts every white guy as a villain? Hell yeah. I know for 150 years, Hollywood made movies starring white people. Black people were slaves in those movies or servants or whatever. And, you know, Tyler Perry has made an entire brand around making movies about black people. Eddie Murphy broke through the mainstream back in the 80s. I'm not anti-black. I'm anti-racism. Do you get it? Anyone out there get this? I want everyone to succeed. I want everything to be positive. But, you know, I watch Watchmen, and it's so fucking over the top woke, as you would call it. I call it racist. And then BlackKlansman, great movie, by the way. Spike Lee kicked it out of the park on this one. I'm not going to lie. It's a great movie. Great filmmaking. Everything about it's awesome. And I'm not going to diss Watchmen. I just hate the racist aspect of it because it's like forced and foremost in the show. It's like, oh, hey, look at this. This is Tulsa being destroyed by the Ku Klux Klan. This is the very first scene you see in the new Watchmen show. White people killing black people. And yeah, and it's that the whole that's the backdrop for the whole fucking show. I fucking hate that. Yes, white people have been awful. Black people have been awful. All people have been awful. It happens all the time. Go to China and look at how awful they've been. And how awful they still are. Ugh. And how Pakistan and India fight each other all the time. And how the Muslim religion has fucking infiltrated all kinds of countries. And they kill gay people just cause, you know. And they kill women just cause. And, you know, yeah. Every person, I shouldn't say this. We're all humans. So we've all done this shit. It's not me. I've never killed anybody. I refused to join the army. Well, I was going to join the Navy. But, because hostilities broke out in the Middle East, I'm like, I don't want to be responsible for killing those people. I wanted to join in peacetime so I could get the GI Bill and all that shit. But nah, hostilities break out and now I'm responsible for killing people in a foreign land. Yeah, wasn't for me. Just saying. And if any of you have ever had that strength of conviction to say, hey, everyone has value. Every single person on earth has value. Don't watch these shows. Don't watch this movie. Because it'll make you... It'll help to get you indoctrinized into a fucking cult. And that's what Antifa is. It's a fucking cult. And whatever that right-wing one was. The alt-right. I guess that's what it's called. The alt-right. Yeah. Anyhow, this is a video I'm going to share right now. I love everyone on earth. I hope you all have a good day. And I hope the oppressors get their comeuppance. And I hope the weak and the meek inherit the earth. Peace.